out what the pattern is.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Do you think that we rely too much on computers?
Yeah, I do.
Word. Hey, John. Do you think that we are too reliant on computers?
Yes. Yes, we are.
What about you,
Computers
Isaac?
are taking over.
What about you, Isaac?
Yes.
Word.
Alright, so the question asked is, are we as a society too reliant on computers? And my answer to that question is, yes, we are. An article on The Guardian by Nicholas Carr, he quotes someone who works at Google named Ray Kurzweil. He says that AI, artificial intelligence, will outstrip human variety, which basically means that we'll be made redundant and that robots or AI will be able to do whatever we can do. I don't necessarily think that's a good thing. For example, I forget what or who said it, but it said that cars will be able to be like automatically driven by robots within this decade, and that's just not true. I wouldn't want to drive one of those cars because there's, especially up north, there's just a lot of things that happen with especially in the winter that really only people who are conscious and like human drivers could react to, whereas like a robot just isn't programmed to react properly or handle the situation well. And I think that I'm hoping that we never become that reliant on computers. There's an article on MotherNatureNetwork.com called 7 Signs We're Too Dependent on Technology. I'm going to go over a few of these. The first one was that if the internet goes down, we're sober for the day. You don't really need to get into a lot of detail about that one. That one's kind of just right there in the title. Another one that I liked was that you don't live in the moment. Everyone says that, but it's still super true. For example, I was at a concert one time, and the guitar player of the band that was playing went to go crowd surf, and just like everyone whipped out their phone and started videotaping this dude crowd surfing while he was like playing a solo or whatever. And there was just like way more people taking videos than people actually carrying the guy or like even trying to even like go near the dude. They're all just like, oh, what kind of angle can I get so I can show my homies back home this sweet video? Like, just so annoying. Another one was that nobody knows phone numbers anymore. That's true. I know my house phone number and that's it. I don't know my parents' phone numbers, which has proved to be a problem in the past. We'll get into that. The last one I'll go over is that without your phone, you feel naked. It's true, but at the same time, really with anything that you spend all day with, every day with for years, you're gonna feel weird without. But it's still true with any technology, though. I feel weird without my phone sometimes. I get over it, because that's what people do. And I'm not going to cry about it, but there's another article on teachercast.net about kids or teachers being too dependent on technology in the classroom. And this is obviously, I think this is talking more about younger kids who are more easily infatuated with things like technology. It was saying that the kids are way more interested in the technology itself than what they're using the technology for. The subjects that they're learning, and it kind of takes away from the actual subjects. It's like, oh my god, look at me, I'm 8 years old and I can use a computer, wow. And because that's what everyone did when they were 8, and they went to computer lab or something, and they're like, wow, a computer, let's just play games the whole time. So in conclusion, yes, I do believe that we are too dependent on computers. I don't necessarily think that computers are a bad thing, and I don't think that this dependency is always the worst thing. I just think that there's situations where we should definitely kind of check ourselves and realize that we're way too into technology.
Kids they spend too much time on their cell phones. Shut the fuck up. Guess what? Everyone has a cell phone. It's 2015. This isn't 1982.